I'm telling you right now, these gurus have been lying to you for the longest about EIN and no PG funding. Please, for the life of me, stop falling for these lies. If you've been in the finance space for a while or trying to obtain business funding, then you probably heard at least once something along the lines of, oh, get business funding right here without personal guaranteeing. Or you probably heard EIN funding right here. All you have to do is apply. Yes, we've all heard it. So in today's lesson, I'm going to go over the misconception of no PGing and EIN funding and how to really get high amounts of funding. So go ahead, go get your pen and paper. You might want to stay to the end because this is going to be a real good one. And without further ado, let's dive in. And before we get started, ladies and gents, I just want to ask if you don't mind hitting that like button for me, as it helps my channel out a ton. I appreciate all your support. I really want to help everybody truly understand how this business funding thing really is, so you can get this misconception out of your head. Now, enough of me rambling. Let's get into the actual misconception itself. Now, I'm going to give you the raw truth and the limitations on no PG or no personal guarantee funding, and the better way to get funding as well. I will also throw in a place that you can go to get funding even if you don't have the best credit score. So I'm going to try to give you a lot of alternatives in this video, all right? But let's get into it. You can go the traditional route, which is personal guaranteeing, or you can go another route, which is no PG. And again, just for my people in the back that's probably new to this or anything of that nature, personal guaranteeing means that you are personally going to be liable for any debts that the business cannot cover. So when they can't actually come forward to the business, they'll come to you, okay? Whereas no PGing is where you technically will not be liable as an individual. Technically, I always see throughout every comment section on a video, people always whining saying, I don't want a PG. What about EIN funding? Why are you always talking about PGing? I'm trying to get no PG funding, things of that nature. I'm not trying to be responsible if there's a default or somebody or my business can't pay, etc., etc. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What? You cannot get something for nothing. What makes you think that these banks, these big institution banks that have tens of millions of billions of dollars, are going to give you tens of thousands of dollars if there's no safety net for them? I'm sorry, it does not work like that. First and foremost, I really hope that you don't in the future default on your business plans or your goals or dreams. I hope everything does work out before I say anything. But even if you did, what makes you think that you could tell a lender right now, yeah, just to let you know, I know my payment is coming up, but the business didn't work out, and you know I can't pay that $40,000 you gave me, so yeah, no PG, right? Bye. The only way that you receive no PG funding is if your business generates over $10 million in revenue each and every year, and that in that space is called corporate credit, ladies and gentlemen. If you go to Amex's website and you look, they still require that your business, again, generates at least $4 million in revenue before applying for any no PG funding, aka corporate credit. So if your business is not set up like this, do not let me or anybody else steer you in the wrong direction of no PG funding. It's not worth it. It's not gonna work out in your favor. Now, even with EIN funding, yes, can you access it? Yes, again, of course, you can access merchant cash advances, aka MCAs, but understand that these come at a different cost. These come with extremely high interest rates at times, especially because of the economy that we're in, and you might even have weekly, bi-weekly, or even worse, daily payments towards that money that you borrow. So understand this, there is a time and place where merchant cash advances are going to be necessary, and even corporate credit. But when you have nothing to offer in the beginning, such as cash flow, this is not for you. That's not for you. You're going to have to PG. If you don't believe me, I want you to call any major bank that you're close to right now, such as Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, American Express, and I want you to call them and ask them, do they offer any cards without personal guaranteeing? And you're not, again, referring to corporate credit. They're simply going to tell you no. So in the beginning, you are going to have to PG your business. It's not the end of the world, I promise you. Everybody starts off like this, unless you just have crazy investors that's going to back you up. So that means that you're going to have to clean up your credit. I always know that's what it boils down to. People just don't want to do it for not to do it. It's because they don't want to clean their credit. They don't want to take the time to do it. So that means you're going to have to get these late payments, charge-offs, collections, inquiries, all the negative stuff off of your credit report. I don't understand how people just want to leave things damaged from their past and expect it's not going to come back and haunt them, especially with credit. I don't understand. But I used to be like that as well, so I can't blame you. I understand where you're coming from, but you have to change that mindset. Even if you don't want to do it yourself, you can always click the link in my bio and join my How to Credit Restoration program, where I'm taking care of all the negatives for you, and I'll guide you through the business funding process as well. I'll make sure that you're ready, so when everything gets taken off your credit report, you're off to the races after that. And with all that being said, let me show you the process of what actual lenders are looking for when it comes to you getting approved for business funding or anything of that nature. Again, you got to make sure you have no derogatories on your account, at least a 700 credit score, a 700 score or higher, utilization under 10%, 2 or less inquiries across all 3 bureaus, or you haven't actually applied for anything recently, and have at least 2 or more personal credit cards with a credit limit of $3,500 or more, please. And I probably already know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking that, yo, that's super excessive, that's a lot. I don't understand how you expect blah, 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 blah. But you have to remember, we're at the mercy of these banks, people. I'm telling you. So trying to shortcut your way to the top is always going to leave you upset with multiple inquiries on your credit report waiting for them to fall off. The opportunity is going to last. Only thing you have to do is get your credit fixed, and then after that, you'll be able to access these business lines of credit, business credit cards, business loans, and everything of that. It's not going anywhere. It's not. And for all of my people that actually meet all these requirements that I just gave you earlier, and you're still having trouble accessing business funding, then I want you to click the next link in my bio that allows me to help you get your business the funding that it needs, so you can be off to the races with that. Again, I know how hard it is to actually get business funding. This is why I've been able to connect and network with so many bank reps and RAs and GAs and vice presidents and things of that nature to help all the people that come through my program get you approved for the funding that you need, all right? And again, please make sure that you meet all of the requirements, okay? Please don't come on saying that, hey, I got every other requirement, but I got 2 collections and 2 late payments on my credit report. What can we do with that? I'm gonna tell you to get off the call, all right? Please, asking for funding, we gotta make sure that there's no room for error, because I can literally access you $100,000 in less than a week. I've done it multiple times already. So the only thing that you have to do is click the link in my bio for that if you meet all the qualifications. And for all of my people with subprime credit, but you've been in your business for a while, you got some cash flow going, but you just need more capital, you can utilize Rock Financial. And with Rock Financial, they use investors to fund your business, and they don't even have a minimum credit score requirement. The only thing that you have to do is show the proof of your business and the cash flow that you're acquiring every single month. So you'll probably ask for 3 month bank statements and things of that nature. And they will set up consultations with you to try to get you the funding that you need. And that's the one thing that I like Rock Financial about, because they make sure that you're able to actually handle all the funding that they want to give you. They want to see where you are. They want to make sure that they come to a common ground, because they don't want you to default, and I know you don't want to default. So they try to make sure that you meet all the requirements and they meet all your requirements, all right? So it's a match made in heaven. So overall, what I'm basically saying is, please stop getting scammed or persuaded by the people that tell you, hey, go after no PG funding or EIN funding if your credit is shot. Please, it's going to hurt you in the long run, because I'm telling you right now, they're leading you in the wrong direction. Please build your credit profile, meet the qualifications, click the link in my bio, whether it's for credit repair or to actually get the business funding you need so you can become great and successful out here. Even if I was the one that ever said, and I don't think I was, that told you that that was okay, it's not okay. But I just want to throw myself in there because I'm no better than any other content creator, all right? Please do the right thing, and I promise you, you're gonna get there. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that no PG funding is actually more beneficial? Do you think EIN funding is more beneficial? Are you tired of utilizing personal credit and things of that nature? Let me know in the comment section, and we can actually have a conversation about it. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Now go get that business funding that you need so you can fund your dreams, all right? And until next time, ladies and gents.